NOAHTV, brother.
Tour, but congratulations on the album. And I just started listening to it. I haven't completed it yet, you know. But for some of the cats that are just getting to know you, where do you originate?
From Louisiana.
Okay. And I mean, what part of Louisiana specifically?
I mean, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to no part of Louisiana. I say New Orleans and Baton Rouge, but I think Louisiana as a whole has really helped in the construction and the evolution of who Kevin Gates is as an artist. It'd be wrong for me to just say one city, because the whole state, you know, when you meet somebody from there, they're one of a kind. They're different.
Cool.
From everywhere else I've traveled, and I'm not opinionated. I'm not no opinionated person. I just go different places, and each city has their own distinguishing, I guess, characteristic or character trait. But like when you meet somebody from Louisiana, you pretty much know that they from there. No matter what city they from in there, you know that they from Louisiana. And I say that because they one of a kind. Like when you say California, most people might think Los Angeles, but it's other cities in Los Angeles other than California.
I was very curious, man, because my family is from Lake Charles. And they kind of like, I just seen that.
And I've lived there.
Oh, is that right?
I've lived in Lake Charles.
Oh, okay. And I seen, you know, some type of relation between your personality that I've gotten, not personally, but that I've seen that relates to some of my folks in the fam.
It's like an hour and a half from Baton Rouge. Lafayette, like 30 minutes to 40 minutes from Baton Rouge. Then New Orleans, like 30 minutes from Baton Rouge. Then you got so many other different little small, like Hammond, Louisiana. There's so many different other places that I could tell you that, you know, when you go there, you like, yeah, I'm in Louisiana.
Now, do you think?
But it's hard for me to say that for somebody that hasn't been there. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you tell me about Tuscaloosa, California, I've never been there, so I wouldn't even know what you're talking about.
Everything you're telling me right now, my fam's gonna see this and they're gonna be like, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about, and help me break it down for me, you know? Now, Louisiana, is that who shaped Kevin Gates, or was it family? Was it friends? What happened?
I'm an individual. My life experience molded me into the person that I am. I grew more when I left.
Is that right?
Yeah, because when you stay somewhere that you grew up, you kind of fit the stereotype of whatever's going on there. And you mold yourself into whatever's going on there. But see, when you leave, that's when you grow the most.
And where was that at?
Everywhere. I've been everywhere. My life has been nonstop. I lived in Houston, Texas. I lived in Atlanta. Both of my children were born in Atlanta. I've lived in Miami. I now reside in California. I have property in New York. Now I'll be living overseas in a minute. I mean, I'm just saying. Now it's like everywhere I go, I get too big for that particular place, and I have to move because of the way that I make music. I don't make music and go sit inside and listen at it. I'm a person, I like to be outside, so I move around. When I'm in Miami, people knew who I was, but it wasn't like I couldn't walk in the mall. Now when I go to Miami, I can't walk in the mall. One of my friends was like, man, bro, you know, they discriminating against us. I said, if you really look at it from another aspect, it's really a beautiful situation because they have a lot of famous people that live here. And they not stopping them from going in the mall. So that's broke.
Now I know it wasn't always like that for you, Kevin. You couldn't just skip out and go overseas and hit all these countries and all these beautiful spots, man. Now, did you see this forthcoming before?
I'm gonna be honest. I could have, but I had a boxed in way of thinking. I could have did all of the stuff I'm doing now. I prolonged my growth.
And by prolonging that growth, was that from?
I was being loyal to individuals that was not loyal to me. I stayed in a situation that I should have got out of a long time ago, and I knew it. And I said I'd never not pay attention to my body again. Your body lets you know when you're around the right type of people and when you're not. And if you don't adhere to the voice inside that's telling you go left, sometimes you're going to have to move on what people call faith. Believing in something that's not seen, such as you got to believe in yourself and know, man, I can live anywhere. And if I got to sleep in a car when I get there, that's what it's going to be. But I'm gone.
Noah Ayala, brother.
I feel you, but
so that's the type of individual I am.
What? There had to have been something, man, that turned that over for you, man. I know you're a 2-time felon. You know what I mean? And I know, like, you came from rough
It's gonna sound
situation.
crazy. The times I went to prison wasn't my fault.
Okay.
And I take responsibility for my action because I looked at it from a different perspective. I'm held responsible by the places that I place myself.
Mm-hmm.
So now I try to control the environment as much as possible.
Okay.
But the 2 times that I did excuse me, I ain't gonna even say the 2 times. We could talk juvenile detention. None of that was my fault.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you the first person I spoke about this with in an interview.
Yeah.
I guess because of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I went to prison being loyal to people that was not loyal to me.
And that's not who the person you are now.
I'm a stand-up guy. My next conviction is gonna probably be for my children.
Okay.
I don't look at life like, how he said, ask not what your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country. I don't ask what my country could do for me. I'm going to get mine.
Okay.
And I don't ask what my family could do for me.
Yeah.
I do for my family. My wife traveled with me. My 2 young children, they travel with me.
Yeah.
And my life is sacrificial so that they can be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of the big chains and expensive cars and things of that nature. I don't.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't play with my money. I know one thing. I gotta put my money somewhere that could save me later. Because if my vocal cords get cut, somebody slip my throat out of envy, out of jealousy. I heard a parable about the envious man and the greedy man. The extra greedy man, whatever you get, the person that's around you, they gonna get double. He said, I want gold. The envious man said, I want you to poke out one of my eyes.
I hear you.
So what I'm saying is the greedy man asked for gold, and the other man got double portion. The envious man said, I want you to poke out one of my eyes. So now he blind. A person that hurt themselves to hurt you in the game. And I realized that. So I got to put my money somewhere that's going to save me later.
Yeah, so I mean...
People look at pliers with the big gold chain. They say it's 7 kilos pure gold. Somebody said, man, that was stupid. That was a wise investment. It don't have no diamonds in it.
Mm-hmm. So it ain't depreciating?
Oh, not gold.
Yeah.
When the Indian wedding season come up, the price of gold go up.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on the demand.
Yeah. Now, I could tell, man, like, shit is different now, okay? Like, I know the old school, Kevin Gates, with the dreads, you know what I mean? The beard, you know what I mean? Like, I could see, like, a different focused Kevin Gates, you know what I mean? And I could tell, like, do you conduct yourself and your business for yourself and your family?
I don't think I changed.
Do that?
I don't think I changed.
No?
No.
Have you evolved into somebody else?
I just changed. I put my focal point somewhere else. My loyalty was always for the people that I consider family. Mm-hmm. My loyalty just changed for this family because everything that I see now, I wanted for the other people that I looked at as family.
Yeah.
Their character conduct proved that they wasn't supposed to be family. Mm-hmm. So they not. Mm-hmm. And my children, their character conduct proved that they should be treated like family.
Yeah,
so
of course.
So it's like that. And my focal point never changed from the dreads. Like most people look at it like you was thugging. No, I was into what they call a Rastafarian religion. Yeah. And I took the Nazarene vow. That's when you live by the Old Testament of the Bible. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I was always there. It's just the way that I was projected. It's just the way that people, perceive me as an individual. I was always there. Mm-hmm. Always.
And the way that you instill this on your kids now, was this what you taught from your family?
I ain't gonna say my family, but the people that I had, I met some wise people that I'm still in contact with. Yeah. And they gonna always be family. Yeah. And I met some people I thought was family and they turned out not to be family. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's all. Nothing major.
I hear you, man. Well, I'm hearing that this tour is going very, very well for you, man. And it's gotta feel good, especially to have your family riding with you throughout this tour.
No. It ain't. I'm providing a service to these people.
Okay.
These people suffer from some of the same things I suffer from. So for an hour, if they could have their mind taken off of that and have their spirit lifted or whatever burden they going through at the time, you know, and experience pure peace from whatever I got going on stage, they deserve that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I do it for. If it was only 10 people in the audience, you know, I'll die on stage, but I consider leave everything on stage. Mm-hmm. And I do that every night.
I heard that. Now, I know, man, you've heard it 1,000 times, man, and your patience has been tested, man. Like, now you're in the position, man, where I think, like, you could be tested at all times, man. Now, like, do you fall back?
Tested how?
In different ways, man. Like, people messing with you.
Give me an example.
I'll give you an example of the one where the girl reached out at you, you know?
That's what you've been wanting to ask me.
No, that's not what I've been wanting to ask you. Just
ask the question that you asked.
The question is that, like, how do you avoid that now? I look at you as a young brother in a really cool position.
I got some footage, and once you see my footage, you're going to be like, wow. No, I'm not even speaking. I'm not speaking on her. I'm giving you an example. Once you see my footage, you're going to be like, wow. I'm in a situation where the media going to make anything I do look negative.
I don't think you get what I'm trying to say.
Blow it up. And if you talking about somebody testing me for as I was just on the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
They tested me on Charlamagne tested me like 100 times. But Perfect Love cast out all fear. And what I mean by that, after he said 2 hours of don't care today and this, you know, I believe it hurt him more not getting no reaction from me. Mm-hmm. When I seen him, I greeted him with peace and love. And if somebody test me far as physically, that'll never happen because of the way I carry myself. But if somebody do test me physically, I'm gonna give them everything. I'm gonna give them everything I have. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to kill me.
And then that's what I was getting to, man. I'm not worried about the girl. I'm talking about
anybody,
when I see. Listen to me. When I see
anybody disrespect me, I'm going to die on the spot. No talking, no nothing. I'm going to die right there. No talking, no nothing. If did what you want, did what you gonna get from me. Now, if you want to be peaceful and we take a deep breath and you want love and you want peace, then that's what I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
Now, if you being disgruntled, you dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I mean by disgruntled, you gotta physically put your hands on me. Either you gonna go or I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give you everything you want. Okay. If that's what you want. Now, if you talking to me, just talking, I understand that some people are in a miserable place. And the way that they feel in a certain type of way, I guess the way they get elation is if they can make someone else feel their pain, they can transfer their hurt onto someone else. Mm-hmm. I understand that too. So if I'm dealing with an individual like that, like when it comes to psychology, I'm a monster, so it's dangerous even talking to me. I'm gonna form an assessment of a person when we first sit down. For a person to want to pry and peer is something missing in their life. And a person could say, well, Kevin, you know, I'm only asking you the questions that these people want to know. You a motherfucking lie. You hear me? You're hurting from something. I don't know what it is. But that's why people pry and they peer, but they try to transfer whatever emotion that they're dealing with at the time onto somebody else. Mm-hmm. But I refuse to play the game. And when I say I refuse to play the game, it's easy to say, hey, brother, look, I love you. May peace be upon you. I'm gone. And it's easy. I'm going to move out the situation like that.
Okay,
as far as you put your hands on me,
it's a wrap.
We gonna die.
Okay, because I mean that. I seen that, man. Like I said,
like my 2-year-old daughter. She go with me every show.
Yeah.
So you think I'm gonna let you play with my daughter?
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck what the president of the United States talking about. You could be a police or whatever, because I carry myself with respect and I make sure I give everyone my respect. But if you try me in a physical manner, because accidents happen. You might not be trying to hurt me. I hit my head on the concrete. I'm dead. I'm going to take it like that. And I'm going to give you what you want. Okay. That's what you want.
Exactly.
But if that's not what you want, if you want to be peaceful and we just loving, I'm the best friend that anyone could ever have.
NOAHTV, brother.
And then if you look at my audience, it's not just what I am. It's not just, excuse me, what society consider me, niggas. It ain't just niggas out there.
I don't know.
It's real people out there. And they of all colors, all races, all creeds. Because I take the conscientious stand that no matter what I've been through, no matter what has happened to me, I'm going to treat all people like people. I'm going to love all humanity. There's only two types of people. Real people and fake people. It's only that. You know, it's only that. To people that is like other people, you know, they say, Kevin, what's your formula? That's a stupid remark. But I understand that these are not the enlightened ones. They're just in positions of power. I've sat down with a lot of record executives and CEOs, and they ask me, what's your formula? It is no formula to this. I don't think like that. It is no science to this. I don't think like that. I don't think like, well, you know what, I'm going to cater to this demographic. I don't think like that. All people suffer emotional tragedies, I guess, so to say. And all people need to be loved. Yeah. And all people need to be respected. And all people need to be treated like people. Ego's out the window. And when you like that, when you live like that, you heard me? Mm-hmm. You know, it's only right that you get that back tenfold. Because that's what you projected into the universe. Peace, love, happiness.
Yeah, and
that's it.
And man, I'm seeing that, and I brought that up because I honestly see, man, a young brother that's came out of just a crazy situation. He's doing this thing right now, and I feel like at that moment you get attacked. You know what I mean? You can't get attacked. You know what I mean? It ain't attack. And to try to get you off of your focus, because I see the focus, man. I see the focus.
It ain't. I don't be getting attacked. You hear me? I don't. I swear, like, it's like I use, like, the Breakfast Club. They not aware of what they doing. When somebody attack you, in their mind, they feel like they right. They not aware. They sick. They got sick people on earth. But pain is the greatest motivator, no matter what your condition is. Pain is the greatest motivator. If I go out here and, like, that's why people be like, I hate when people say, man, we got a fucked up government. But you can't govern yourself. So you gotta have a government. I hate when people say that, like the people that tell me that, like, man, the world fucked up. No, you fucked up. Because once you change yourself, the world around you changes. You attract whatever kind of energy you get. Because, like, we could use police brutality. You hear me? I done been beat up by police, kicked, punched, you know, 2 black eyes and all of that. That's because I conducted myself in a niggerly fashion. And when I say niggerliness, I'm not talking about a skin color. I'm talking about the way you conduct yourself. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Not giving a fuck about nothing, being just, you know, disgruntled, being belligerent, you know. That's not how you conduct yourself when you're a stand-up individual. When I stop conducting myself like that, I stop getting those type of results. Mm-hmm. I stopped. And this is my personal experience. So the person that's saying, man, bro, that's fucked up, you're not even a convicted felon. Yeah. So you can't tell me nothing. Mm-hmm. You never been to a penal system, so you can't even talk to me about nothing. Mm-hmm. You feel like you want it to be one way. You want the world to be one way. Social media has given you so much instant gratification till you have a self-centered approach to life. Mm-hmm. That's not cool. It's not what people could do for you, but what you could do for people. And when you start giving, you will start getting way more.
So a 2-time felon, man, that's watching this, or is obviously you have many fans that
I ain't speaking to no convicted felons because you have to make the conscious decision to say, I'm going to stop being the way I am. Mm-hmm. It's a conscious decision that's made even in prison. Because the same laws that we break in the streets, you can do everything you want to do that you do in the streets, you can do that in prison. You have to make a conscious decision to say that however I live in here is how I'm going to live in the streets. So I wanted to change everything about myself. Yeah. I don't have to sit upright when I talk to you. But I know it's the right way to be. I don't have to not throw shit on the ground. But I know that it's not right. So when you start saying I'm not going to do the little things that I know that's wrong. Yeah. You change yourself. And it come with a process. It don't happen overnight. Ain't nobody telling you to stop being a gangster. Lucky Luciano never stopped being a gangster. Mm-hmm. He just had the little dog when you had a little dog. Give me the dog. When people see the Frenchie, they forget you're a gangster.
Yeah.
They forget that. Yeah. When people see the little dog,
yeah.
You see the little dog, you saying the dog cute. Lucky Luciano never stopped being a gangster though. He started being a gentleman. He was a gangster and a gentleman. Because you ain't gotta be a gangster all the damn time. That shit really, tough guy shit, that shit went out the window like with Nino Brown.
Yeah.
When he did all that shit, and he, same dude got on the stand and told. He shifted the weight of his actions onto somebody else.
Yeah.
That's not cool. I take responsibility for my actions.
I've had a lot of artists come with the tough guy role, you know, and I don't get that from you when you step into a spot with you.
It's not that they try to be like that. It's that they live in a society where they feel as though that's how they have to be. And most people are like that because of fear. Fear makes you tense. Fear makes you flex, so to say. And when most people flex is because of fear. I don't want you to be scared when you come around me. I want you to be comfortable. I can't even read you when you're not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be comfortable when you're around me.
Yeah, well, Kevin, I know you got a show. There's a lot of people out there, man. Thank you very much for this. You know, truly appreciate it. I told Mo as I was walking up here, man, you got some real, true Kevin Gates fans. These folks planned and really looked forward to this day, man.
For you to revolve your life around, I guess, for you to revolve your life around making somebody else have Coffee Bean got good coffee. I'm just saying that Starbucks has great lattes, McDonald's has better coffee. Coffee Bean got a nice blend also. I'm just a coffee connoisseur. I had to say that because I was holding the cup up. I haven't done any business with them as of yet, but contact them. And then I'm an owner of one of their competitions. So I'm not even, I stand for what's right.
Okay.
I'm an owner of one of their league competitions.
That's awesome.
My first one was opened in Atlanta. So I ain't
trying to enjoy drinking this.
I just like coffee beans. Yeah. So I ain't trying to come at nobody wrong or nothing, but I like to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Apple the other day and sat down, I took the meeting and I told them the Beats headphones, I've spent thousands of dollars. Go ahead, bro. I spent thousands of dollars on Beats. I spent thousands of dollars on Beats headphones and they sound like shit. I was honest. Sign houses sound better, way better, cause I'm in the quality.
Okay.
I like to hear every little sound, every trickle.
Yeah.
It's like it should be the ripple effect, like when you throw a rock in a pond. I pay attention to detail. And Beats don't really sound like they sound like shit. They just loud.
Yeah.
And I told them people that because of my honesty, you know, we might do something, and if we don't,
so they appreciated your honesty. Like sometimes
if
that
you
don't come,
fuck
man.
you. If you don't appreciate my honesty, fuck, get on. Everybody don't like dogs. You don't learn.
Well, shoot, man. Thank you very much, man. Once again, and yo. I know you. I've seen, man. You got your family on tour, man, and
5 dogs.
I know you had a birthday, man. I'm a February birthday too, man.
You're Aquarius.
Yes, sir. And I brought some goodies, man.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So, wifey always tells me to think about the folks that you with. So I know you had the kids on tour with you. So man, there's some coloring books in there and like some Doc McStuffins, but.
That what my daughter fuck with, Doc McStuffins.
Is that right? Yeah, man. And painting up there, man, if you want to check it out, man.
I seen both of them. They got one in my mouth and one on me.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Problem,
Greg, put that in the living room. I got another living room.
Oh, yeah. Man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. One more time.